जी जी।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ladies and gentlemen, my dear students, uh, this was the actually domain of the Dr. Shahnaz to deliver lecture about maternity and child health, but it's unknown reason she is not attending this lecture. And quickly, I have started this topic and maternity and child health. That is very important topic because as far as mortalities and morbidity are concerned, the basic cause in Pakistan is um, maternal mortality, infant mortality, and neonatal. These three categories are share a huge part of the mortalities in Pakistan. That's why uh, the indicators we use for our progress in health uh, department is disturbed by these three indicators. Why this does? Because especially we talk about the facilities for the maternal and child health, though in previous days that has been improved, but maximum attention has been given to the urban areas and the rural areas still not concerned. Though uh, when uh, in 1978 BHU and RHC were created. This was settled by the WHO that all those who are elected will be trained and given certificate of the 3 months to 6 months how to handle placenta and how to handle normal delivery. At what time they should refer the case to the hospital for further management. This was training was given to the dice, and those dice was called skill dice. And to some extent, WHO fulfilled their target by training all these guys in developing countries. But still, we are lack of these services. There are certain reasons. Uh, Sometimes the facilities are available in those areas, but females are reluctant to go to hospital. They think that there might be some sort of the tubal ligation, etc. So without consent of the patient, so they are afraid of this issue. So they don't want to go. As far as the maternity and newborn child health is concerned, that is the best in Singapore, etc. But worst in Pakistan, worse than Somalia and Central Africa, Afghanistan, etc. So the आज का जो हमारा टॉपिक है वो maternity and child health है. Why, how and why they should be improved? We are talking about this. Maternity and child health care is maternity and child health care is the health services provided to mothers, women in their childbearing age, and children. The targets for maternity child health are all women in their reproductive age, that is 15 years to 49 years. In some books, that has been written to 15 to 44 years, but there is variation because we have also seen that this is the maximum period in which there are females conceive pregnancies and deliver child, but not guaranteed because sometimes we have seen that even less than 15 and more than 49 years of the females also have born children. Children school age population and adolescents. I have already told many times the definition of the new date, that is up to the 28 days and up to 1 year, that is called infant. Total when a child start walking, 3 to 4 years, and school that is also called preschool age, and school age is more than 5 years. Adolescence is 11 to 15, and a child definition that has now increased to up till 18 years of age. After 18 years, that is adult. Maternal and child health is an important American Public Health Association issue because we have the opportunity to end preventable deaths among all women, children, and adolescents, and to greatly improve their health and well-being. Investments in prevention, healthcare, and education last a lifetime. Those countries where the health facilities and education facilities are more as compared to developing countries, they have the better maternity and child health care. As far as components of the maternity and child health, these components are family planning and reproductive health services, maternal, newborn and child health services, health communications, health commodities and supplies, health systems strengthening. Maternity health is the health of women during pregnancy, childbirth, and the postpartum period. Causes of the maternal mortality are common infection 10.7%, other direct causes 9.6%, abortion 7.9%, that is not induced but a threatened abortion, blood clots 3.2%. Complication, the major complication that account for nearly 75% of all maternal deaths are severe bleeding, most bleeding after childbirth. This is common. Severe bleeding is always common where that is a case of the delivery is mishandled by the medical personnel. Always a good gynecologist or trained lady doctor in gynae will always do proper management of the bleeding. Infections usually after childbirth. This is also when cases mishandled by untrained people, high blood pressure during pregnancy, preeclampsia and eclampsia. If lady doctor is monitoring these conditions, there will be no chance of the preeclampsia and eclampsia, especially monitoring of the blood pressure and albumin in the urine, complications from delivery and unsafe abortion. How to improve maternity and child health in our country? Key interventions that reduce the risk of maternal mortality include skilled care at birth and emergency obstetric care. Newborn deaths may be substantially reduced through increased use of simple, low-cost interventions such as breastfeeding, keeping newborn warm and dry, and treating severe newborn infections. Leading cause of maternal death. The leading cause of the pregnancy-related deaths are heart and diseases and stroke. This is very important that sometimes gynecologists are only treating or observing the patient only for gynecological problems. They are least interested in blood pressure, heart problem, diabetes, and other problems. This is the main domain of the gynecologist that either she herself check or monitor blood pressure, heart problem, and diabetes mellitus, or at least refer the patient to the physician for these three categories. Most pregnancy-related deaths can be prevented by monitoring all these. Getting regular health care before, during, and after pregnancy can help prevent them. Leading cause of the maternal death. Improving maternal health is the fifth of the United Nations 8 Millennium Development Goal, targeting a reduction in the number of women dying during pregnancy and childbirth by three quarters by 2015 December notably by increasing the usage of skilled birth attendants, contraception, and family planning. But unluckily, till December 2015, we could not achieve the target about the maternity and child health care. So now um, UNO has launched Sustainable Development Goals that will end till December 30, in which first six goals are also related to the health related goals, in which again there is improving of the maternal child health and children are is included. Child's health improves physical, mental, and social being. Most parents know the basics of the keeping children healthy, like offering them healthy foods, making sure they get enough sleep and exercise, and ensuring their safety. Maternity mortality caused by severe bleeding and infections are most after childbirth. Indirect causes are malaria, anemia, HIV/AIDS, and cardiovascular disease, all of which may complicate pregnancy or be aggravated by it. Causes of maternal mortality. The following are some common maternal health conditions or problems a woman may experience during pregnancy or immediately after pregnancy or before pregnancy. Anemia, number one, that is the commonest and major cause urinary tract infections. Hypertension, also one of the because that can lead to preeclampsia and anemia. Infections, hyperemesis gravid RM. Learn more about pregnancy complications from women's health .government.com. Importance of the maternal health. Studies show that maternal health is essential to the health of the children and by extension studies show that the maternal health is essential to ensure the health of the children. ये क्या है? क्या कभी मध्यम पड़ जाता है कभी आता है नहीं आज ही आया पहले सुबह तक कोई नहीं अभी है Studies show that maternal health is essential to ensure the health of the children and by extension the whole family. Still, many mothers suffer from lack of access to health, poor conditions, and poor quality of the life, especially in developing countries and especially in remote and periphery areas of the developing countries. They are not getting proper health facilities regarding gynecology, and access to health is also one. Poor conditions, improper sanitation system, and uh, safety water is not available. A healthy child needs a healthy mother. That is very important. How you can prevent maternal health? To avoid maternal health, it's also vital to prevent unwanted pregnancies. Number one, all women, including adolescents, need access to contraception, safe abortion services to the full extent of the law, and quality post-abortion care. Reducing importance of reduction of the maternal mortality, a new law to help states investigate deaths from childbirth complications is a start, but experts say that what is really needed is reducing C-section rates, that is increasing day by day. Uh, the expert, this is the domain of the duty of the gynecological experts, that they should avoid C-sections. But unluckily, mothers in urban areas are also interested to get C-section due to multiple reasons. Women in the United States face a far greater risk of dying from childbirth complications than in many other wealthy countries. Maternal importance of the maternal mortality in the United States is infrequent and relatively small number, but it is an important one. It represents a measure of the overall effectiveness of our healthcare delivery system through assessment of general medical care and more specifically our obstetric health care. Maternal death is the death of your. What is maternal mortality? A maternal death is the death of the woman while pregnant or within 42 days of termination of pregnancy, irrespective of the duration and the site of the pregnancy, from any cause related to or aggravated by the pregnancy or its management, but not from accidental or incidental causes. The maternal calculation, how to calculate maternal mortality? The maternal mortality ratio can be calculated by dividing recorded number of maternal deaths by total recorded number of live births in the same period and multiplying by 1,000. Maternal mortality 342 per lakh ladies in Pakistan, 340 or 342. Maternity Child Health is a program that is delivered through partnerships and builds on other community programs. It is a proactive, preventive, and strategic approach for promoting the good health and development of on-reserve pregnant First Nations women and families with infants and young children. The program aims to reach all pregnant women and new parents with long-term support for those families who require additional services. What are the objectives of the maternity and child health program? Objectives include increasing First Nations training opportunities for maternity and child health services providers, increasing participation of own reserve community members in planning and developing services, increasing coordination of services for own reserve clients, and developing or using existing evaluation tools to measure progress using evidence-based models and approaches. What is maternal morbidity and mortality? Common diseases associated with pregnancy are anemia, number one, commonest problem, especially when you go to peripheral and remote areas. Urinary tract infections can lead to some sort of the complication in delivery of the baby, antepartum hemorrhage or postpartum hemorrhage. Toxemia of the pregnancy is very common, and osteomalacia. Common associated with pregnancy are also backache, hypertension that can lead to preeclampsia and eclampsia, purple sepsis, complications of delivery, and infections. Causes of the maternity mortality are number one, obstetric causes, purple sepsis, toxemia of pregnancy, hypertension, ectopic pregnancy, embolism, obstructed labor, unsafe abortions, non-obstructive causes, anemias, all types of anemias, aplastic anemia, iron deficiency anemia, heart diseases, especially congenital heart problems, kidney diseases, as nephrotic syndrome and pyelonephritis, etc. Malignancies, any type of the malignancy, hypertension, diabetes mellitus, jaundice, tuberculosis, and accidents. Social causes, early marriage. This is the though government of Pakistan has made rules and regulation not to marry before the age of 18, but still in tribal areas or sub areas there is early marriage at the age of 12, 13 areas, especially in tribal areas. Multiparity, children more than three. Economic conditions, socio-economic condition has the great role in the maternal mortality. Illiteracy, many studies has shown that literate people are well aware of the problems of the all these maternal mortality. So they are very conscious about, and uh, they have the three, not more than three children. Short birth intervals, some even some two brothers or sisters have not interval less than 9 months or more than. Lack of maternity care, just only bear the child, in especially villagers, etc. Control of the maternal mortality and mortality. Essential obstetric care is very important. Though government has, according to the Millennium Development Goal and Sustainable Development Goal, there is a great role of the government uh, to open um, gynae units in every way, DHQ, THK, etc. But still there is not up to the mark. Trained gynecologists are not posted in those areas. Just medical officers are doing this job. Early detection of complications, though WHO says that there should be monitoring of the whole pregnancy period, and if any sort of the complication is diagnosed, that should be treated immediately. Emergency service for those in need. Causes of pediatric mortality. Factors related to the mother, lack of maternal care, if improper maternal care, or there is no uh, reach of the maternal care in those families. Low child rearing capability of the mother, poverty and ignorance of parents, that is very important. Poor health of the mother, if multiparity or anemic mother, that is very dangerous to the baby. Age of mother and parity is very important. Unplanned reproductive system. Facting related to the child hereditary congenital defect you can't avoid. Though cousin marriage are not allowed in some sort, but still that is not so prevalent in the society. Still that is doing this. RH incompatibility, that is very important. Non-hereditary anemia and protein energy malnutrition, that is the major cause. Factors related to the environment, physical factors, overcrowding. Overcrowding can lead to many infectious, communicable, and contagious diseases, unsafe water and food, insanitary disposal of waste and excreta. Factors related to the environment that is both effective both for mother and child. Social factor, neglect of female child, that is well. Still in our society, the male child is given or priority or preferred for everything else. And female child is ignored. Broken homes have great taboos. Some sort of the taboos in the society have lack of maternity child health services, lack of community participation, like programs of the family planning, etc. Low birth weight. Internationally, low birth weight infant has defined as one weighing less than 2500 gram or 2.5 kilogram or less at birth. Some books has also mentioned 2000 gram or 2 kilogram or less at birth. Etiology of the low birth weight is unknown. Factors affecting general health of the mother. That might be malnutrition, anemia, tuberculosis, infective and systematic diseases, factors affecting antenatal health of the mother, preeclampsia, toxemia, urinary tract infections, hypertension, multiple pregnancies. How you can avoid low birth weight baby? Direct inventions, nutrition supplement to the mother and child both after delivery, control of the infections, very important. During monitoring, if some sort of the infection is diagnosed, that must be treated immediately. Early diagnosis and treatment of conditions like diabetes mellitus, hypertension and toxemia, indirect interventions, antenatal care, family planning, socio-economic condition of the parents. Components of the maternity child health care services for the mother. Pre-conception, there are some uh, you can precautions that before conception what mother should be doing. She should be at least not be anemic. She should have a proper nutrition status. She should be medically fit. Antenatal or prenatal care that should be monitored properly. Natal care that is very important to save the child. Postnatal care also very important to save the child. And family planning is the prevention of the many problems. Services for the child that is very important. Infant care, preschool or toddler care, school health services. There are some sort of the boosted dosage of the immunized program that should be given to the when a child enters into school life. Care of the handicapped, very important. Components of antenatal checkups. There are certain indicators, those are settled by the WHO for antenatal measurements. Test number one, weight measures is very important. Every week there is increase of the weight of the baby and mother. Height measures, that is very important after delivery of the child. Blood pressure, that is very important. Blood test for hemoglobin, blood group and Rh vector. Urine test for hemoglobin and sugar. Antenatal measurements also include abdominal examination. Some start if there is a breech presentation or some any congenital anomaly of the children. Breast examination, whether tender or not. Ultrasound is very important to find out the congenital anomaly. Delivery date can be calculated by ultrasound. Delivery advice can be sought by the gynecologist after that. Nutrition advice can be sought by the gynecologist and nutritionist. Antenatal counseling for danger signs are very important. Number one, weight measures, height measures, vaginal bleeding, convulsions, prolonged labor, swelling of feet, that can lead to the preeclampsia and eclampsia or some other problems like kidney or liver and heart problems, blurring of the vision, any unusual symptoms. Antenatal advice, counseling for iron, folic acid tablets, very important. counseling for tetanus shots and injections uh, before delivery. Breastfeeding is very important. There should be lecture on the breastfeeding for the young mothers. Breastfeeding is so important that even our religion Islam has imposed that at least breastfeeding should be up till 2 years. Keeping the baby warm, need for cleanliness at the time of delivery. Family planning advice can be sought by from the gynecologist. Better nutrition for mother and child. Need for institutional advice. Advice to use iodine salt. When we are talking about the natal care, the objectives of the good natal care services are induction of in thoroughly conditions, delivery with minimum injury to the infant and mother. If that is done by the expert and trained doctor, there is less chances of the minimal injury to the infant. Prevention, early detection, and management of complications of labor. Care of the newborn baby is very important. Postnatal care. Each postnatal case is visited thrice during puerperium. Each visit cord is just the mother is examined for fever and retention of milk. Visits can be increased if the case is complicated. Monthly visits should then be paid at the end of the first, second, and third month of the delivery. The importance of the breastfeeding is very, very well, especially religious point of view and child point of view. Breast milk is the most suitable, economic, nutritious, sterile, and specific food for infants. The national breast milk is called colostrum. Breast milk is rich of antibodies and must be given to the newborns. Breast milk can constitute a complete diet for a child during 0 to 6 months of age. Breastfeeding should be initiated as early as possible, preferably within half an hour of the birth in normal delivery and 4 hours in cesarean section. Advantage of breastfeeding for baby: anti-infective properties, easily digestible to child, protects against allergic reactions, nurture bonding between mother and baby, reduce the incidence of dental caries. Breastfed babies have a higher IQ and have less chance to develop hypertension, obesity, diabetes, and ischemic heart disease. Advantage of the breastfeeding for mother: reduce postpartum hemorrhage, lower the risk of breast and ovarian cancer. The mode of feeding is more convenient for the mother. Family and society, that advantages are economical, help delaying childbirth, don't causes environmental pollution, introduction of the semi-solids. After starting breastfeeding, start one supplementary food at a time in a small quantity from the age of 6 months. That is very important. Go on increasing the quantity and frequency of the supplement. When you are starting 6 months, smashed rices, dahi, ये सूजी का हलवा, खिचड़ी etc. These can be given to the child. Go on increasing quantity and frequency of the supplement as the child tolerates and develops liking for these. Gradually add other articles of the diet in the same manner. Encourage the use of mixtures of cheap, locally available vegetables, proteins in judicious combination. Baby-friendly hospital initiative. Baby-friendly hospital initiative was launched in 1992 as part of the Innocent Declaration on Promotion, Protection and Support of the Breastfeeding. Baby-friendly hospitals are required to adopt a breastfeeding policy and conform to its 10 steps for successful implementation of breastfeeding. And these 10 steps are: number one, have written breastfeeding policy that is routinely communicated to all healthcare staff. That is very important. That should be written, or तमाम staff और healthcare staff plus mother and सब लोगों के लिए होनी चाहिए. Train all healthcare staff with necessary skill to implement the policy. Inform all pregnant women about the benefit and management of breastfeeding. Help to initiate breastfeeding within half an hour of the delivery. Show mother how to breastfeed and maintain lactation even if they should be separated from their infants. Give newborn infants no food or drink other than breast milk unless medically indicated. Encourage breastfeeding on demand. Practice rooming in allow mothers and infants to remain together 24 hours a day. Give no artificial teat or pacifier to breastfeeding infants. Foster the establishment of breastfeeding support group and refer mothers to them on discharge from the hospital or clinic. What is family planning? A way of thinking and living that is adopted upon the basis of knowledge, attitudes, and responsible decisions by individuals and couples in order to promote the health and welfare of the family group and thus contribute effectively to the social development of a country. Family planning refers to a practice that helps individuals or couples to attain certain objectives. Number one, to avoid unwanted births, to bring about wanted births, to regulate the intervals between pregnancies, to control the time at which births occur in relation to the ages of the parent, to determine the number of children in the family. Health aspects of the family planning. Number one, women's health, maternal mortality, morbidity of the woman of childbearing age, nutrition status, preventable complications of pregnancy and abortion, fetal health, fetal mortality, infant and child health, neonatal, infant and preschool mortality, health of the infant at birth, vulnerability to diseases. What is eligible couples? An eligible couple refers to a currently married couple wherein the wife is in the reproductive age, which is generally assumed to lie between the ages of 15 and 45 years. In this definition, only female has been made, but man should also be fit for fertility also. The eligible couple register is a basic document for organizing family planning. Target couple, the term target couples was applied to couples who have had three living children, and family planning was largely directed to such couples. The definition of a target couple has been gradually enlarged to include families with one child or even newly married couple with a view to develop acceptance of the idea of family planning from the earliest possible stage. Contraceptive methods are preventive methods to help women and avoid unwanted pregnancies. They include all temporary and permanent measures to prevent pregnancy resulting from coitus. And these are contraceptive methods are: number one category spacing methods includes A category, a barrier methods, physical methods, chemical methods, combined methods. B category, intrauterine devices. C. Hormonal methods, and D. Post-conceptual methods, and E. Miscellaneous methods. And though each method have merits and demerits and side effects, especially we talk about the intrauterine devices, there might be infection during that infection and sometimes bleeding also. Hormonal methods can lead to some sort of the uh, ischemic heart disease, diabetes mellitus, and hypertension. Miscellaneous abstinence, coitus interrupts, national family planning methods. Breastfeeding is also one of the, though not reliable method, but controlled vaccine is not available in Pakistan, but in USA, etc. Terminal methods, male sterilization, then according to um, the, you can say, family planning methods, female sterilization, there is ligation of the male sterilization, make cords of the cords are tight, female tubal ligation, etc. Physical methods, condom, diaphragm, vaginal sponge, chemical methods. Types of the intrauterine devices, non-medicated and medicated. Non-medicated devices have the side effects. Advantage, simplicity, insertion, once inserted remains as long as required. Inexpensive. Contraceptive effect is reversible when removed, free of metabolic side effects, highest contraction rate. There is no need for the continued motivation. Contraindication to the intrauterine device, absolute. Suspected pregnancy, pelvic inflammatory disease, vaginal bleeding of undiagnosed etiology, cancer of the cervix, uterus, and eclampsia, previous ectopic pregnancies. Relative intrauterine devices, anemia, menorrhagia, history of pelvic inflammatory disease, purulent cervical discharge, distortions of the uterine cavity, unmotivated person. Ideal intrauterine candidate who has born at least one child, has no history of pelvic disease, has normal menstrual cycle, is willing to check the intrauterine device, and has access to follow-up and treatment of potential problem, is in monogamous relationship. Side effects and complication of intrauterine device, bleeding, pain, pelvic flapping, uterine perforation, and pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy, expulsion, fertility after removal, cancer and teratogens, and mortality. Hormonal contraceptives, classifications, oral pills, combined pills, progesterone only pills, post-coital pills, once a month, and male pill. EPO in formulation, injectable, subcutaneous implants, vaginal rings. Abortion is defined as termination of pregnancy before the fetus becomes viable. This has been fixed administratively at 28 weeks. Complications of the abortion include early complications, hemorrhage, shock, sepsis, uterine perforations, cervical injury, thromboembolism, anesthetic and psychiatric. Late complications, infertility, ectopic gestation, increased risk of spontaneous abortion, reduced birth rate. How to evaluate family planning? That is very important. If somebody is interested for the family planning, you should evaluate. Evaluation of need, evaluation of plans, evaluation of performance, evaluation of the effects, evaluation of the impacts. That is very important. This was today's brief lecture about maternity and child health care. Though I think so quickly I have crossed upon this topic, but if some question is there, you can ask any question, any issue regarding this. You can mail your topic to my email address,